Zuniga from Mexico. It's going to be a tune-up fight for hopefully to get in line for the IBF.
And so, is there anything that you're looking out for with him?
He's going to be he's a really durable guy. I've seen tapes on him. He's a blue-collar kind of fighter who just goes in there and tries to give you a lot of work. So I'm just gonna, just gonna take this fight real seriously because, of course, like in every fight in the stage of my career, every fight is gonna be serious and it's gonna help you get in line for another world title shot. So, in that sense, I'm gonna just go out there and try to give my 110%.
Well, I gotta say, Brian, with you, you're always there physically, but sometimes it's a mental thing, and it's hard to tell with you sometimes if you're on or if you're not on. Like, where would you say that you're at, like right now?
Right now, I'm motivated with a lot of things in my life right now. One of them is that my new son has been born 2 months ago. That motivated me a whole lot, and I'm just gonna, not only that, I thought, the fight, my last fight against Estrada was pretty close. It turned out to be a split decision, and I really want to get back into the ring, and show that I am one of the best and in the top of my game. And that's what's motivating me right now. I'm just going to go out there and do my best.
Last time I spoke with you, like you said that you like it when people come forward. Zuniga, is he that type of fighter? Do you think this fight is tailor-made for you, or?
I believe so. He's the type of fighter that does come towards you and wants to engage, and I do well in those type of fights. But as a professional fighter, you have to do well with all types of different styles. But for me, the best that comes out towards me also, makes me look better. So I think, not for only myself, but for a lot of fighters also. And I think this type is kind of tailor-made.
I spoke to Ruben. He said that there was maybe some pressure to really perform well and show well.
I mean, when you set the bar so high early in your career, knocking guys out and winning world titles, by first round knockouts, of course, everyone always expects you to do the same thing in every fight. And when you don't, everyone kind of gets blown back. But you have to do what you can do at your best, the best of your abilities. And,
what's going on, Kenny?
And for me, I just have to take one fight at a time, one step at a time, and do well, and do the best I can in each fight.
Is it a little bit of a curse for you, like having such knockout power and also having come on the scene in such an explosive way, like not with Ortiz knocking him out in the first round, the champion?
I don't think it's a curse. I mean, I think it's a little bit more of a pressure, for me to do well in each fight. But when you burst on the scene like that, everyone always expects you. I think like Pacquiao is the same dilemma. He's been used to knocking guys out and just exploding. I see now he's just winning by decisions and split decisions. So everyone's like, yeah, maybe he lost it, maybe not. But you just gotta do it the best you can. For me, I just have to train hard, prepare to fight, make every fight as exciting as you can, make it, and just keep going. Just keep going with the flow. I mean, if it's for me, I have to take it the way it is. I try not to let it bother me or get into my head. I just, I have to fight the way I fight. I mean, sometimes you can't knock everybody out in this game. It's just an impossible thing, So you just gotta try your best and be happy with the performance you give in each fight as much as possible. But I try not to let it bother me.
Is that something that you've kind of come to or learned in the game?
Yeah, it's more of an experience. You're like, what? If you want it, as much as you want when you try to knock everybody out in the first round, you can. But you just try to go out there and deliver, the best, performance you can each night.
Because I was just talking to Triple G, and he said the same thing. Because I asked him, do you think about the knockout punch? And usually people that have the kind of power that you do, like Pacquiao, you don't think about that. It just comes if it comes.
Yeah, I find out that if you just go in there and do what you have to do, sometimes it comes and it shows itself. If you go searching for it and you don't fight, and you kind of, like, well, what happened? Maybe I don't die. But if you just let things be, let things, come the way and fall into place, then something usually happens.
Are you starting to think about your legacy at all?
My legacy?
Legacy, because.
Right now, I'm still in the game. So maybe 10 years after I retire, I'll think about it. Too early for me thinking
No, I just mean some people, they think in terms of how they fight, like when they're still fighting, very much, you know, fighting.
Yeah.
They think about what they want to do or what they want to look back and say that they've done. Like, what do you think about that? You think that's a good thing, bad thing, indifferent?
I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. You know, I haven't reached that bridge yet. You know, I don't think Michelangelo kind of thought about his legacy when he was painting Sistine Chapel. You know, so you know, I think he was just trying to get paid that day, and you know, and not you know, maybe not get his head cut off from the floor. But you know, it's the same thing as me. You know, we just try to do the best I can. You know, I love the sport. You know, when you love something, you don't really think about, you know, how you're gonna get caught up at the end, how they're gonna look at you. Just enjoy. You try to enjoy it as much as you can, when you can, and when it's time for you to hang it up, then, you know, you'll see where the history books gonna write about it.
I'm just amazed that you've been like in the game for such a long time. If you look at your class, your Olympic class, you're one of the few guys that's still like very much like an active champion. What is that? 'Cause what's the secret? What are you doing?
There's no secret. I think, you know, if you just take care of yourself outside the ring, I think the longevity of yourself kind of lasts longer. You know, I know certain fighters that blows up 200-300 pounds over their weight in between fights, and their body just, you know, deteriorates after that. So I just try to keep myself in the best possible shape I can between each fight, and try to stay in the ring and try to keep myself in shape as mostly as possible. It's a lifestyle, you know. If you can't just train because you got a fight coming up. You have to do it consistently throughout your whole life, and I think that's where, you know, I guess there's no secret in that. I think everybody knows about that. But when you look at fighters that take care of themselves outside the ring, I think the longevity of their careers are, I guess, longer than most people.
One thing that I know about you from outside of the ring, you're a very, very versatile person, and you're always up for trying new things.
Yeah. In life, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things out there, you know, that life offers, and I don't want to be in my deathbed being like, oh, I wonder how that was like, you know, or I wonder how, you know, jumping out of an airplane is like, or that country was like. So I try to experience as much as I can.
Are there any special things that you're going to use in the ring? Like, is there any Manila Ice or anything that we can expect?
The Kamehameha. Oh, for you Dragon Ball Z fans out there. Maybe that. And a few Hadoukens, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go out there and perform as best I can. You know, that's all I can promise you guys, and show an exciting fight.
And so I've noticed it's almost like you don't like who's going to be in the ring with you, or who's going to be in your corner.
Marvin can't make it out for this fight. I think he's really busy right now. So given it's just a 10-round fight, I think Roger Gonzalez, Speedy, is gonna take over with Ruben Gomez. I don't know, maybe Freddie might jump in, but he has Zoo over there also. But we'll see. We'll see.
It almost seems like you've been doing this for so long. It's almost like you're kind of your own trainer.
Yeah. I'm kind of like I don't know, kind of like being Jason Kidd in basketball, being my own coach. But you know, there's only a few things, you know, a trainer could tell me now that I don't hear. It's just more. So I guess it's more just reminding me what I need to do. You know, I've been in the game for so long, and I've been in so many battles and fights that, you know, there's things I haven't really, you know, heard already. So.
It's gonna be hard for me to miss Brian's fight because in 2 years that we've been working together, this is gonna be the first time that I'm not in his corner. But Ruben Gomez is there, and you know what to do. Brian is ready to fight, and whatever's gonna happen, he's gonna win the fight, I'm sure.
Do you have a message for any of the Filipino fans out there?
First, to all the Filipino boxing fans, please support Brian, and atin ito.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What does that mean?
Brian is ours.